ones who have the powers and begin to call them to order. There is no nation that can rise above her citizens' will to see that justice, fairness, and equity is enshrined and being practiced. It never happens. Any nation on earth that is working today, that have a working system, is because the citizens understand their right, they understand the Constitution, and they can come together for a common good. And ours is a sad story of selfishness, and I call it religion of self. So for as long as it's not your problem, let everybody go to hell. We cannot come together for a common good. Do you understand? I'm not talking about answers, but just using it to express what is in my heart. When people began to talk about police against police brutality, some people said this is religious issues. Some people say this is against northern government. Some people say this is, and so they wouldn't join just because they see it as a regional problem or as a religious problem. But is it really a religious or a regional problem? No. Police brutality is true. There are times they just make life difficult for you for not just reason. And what they are doing is unconstitutional, yet you can't do anything. And the citizens are docile. They don't want to come together and say, look, we don't like the way you are leading us. The people are the ones that must bring change. And that's the reason why at PSJ we believe that we have a strategic role and we must be intentional about our engagement. And for as many of you that will implement some of the things we are going to come up with later as actionable goals, when you go back to your states, your place of assignments, and begin to use those things, we are going to call you back so that we can do capacity building workshop. Yesterday you heard Ben Osawe talking about that. There are two streams to advocacy. One is the use of force, the other is influence. I believe use of influence is more potent because don't stand in the way of bullet. Do you understand? That thing not get medicine. If you do Odeshi, you do it to your peril. Do you understand? But if we are able to mobilize a critical mass of people everywhere in the nation, the day we stand on the streets, government will listen to us. We are not fighting. We are not going to be confrontational. We are just going to help them to do their work and to do it as enshrined in the Constitution so that the welfare and the security of the citizens of Nigeria are taken seriously. This is what we stand for. This is what we represent. We are not against government. We will not be against them, but we will help them to discharge their duties without fear or favor. Because sometimes they themselves are under certain powers that we don't know. So there are well-meaning people everywhere in Nigeria, I'm telling you. But their hands are tied. They won't be able to dispense justice. So we are the ones to free their hands for our own good and the good of our children and that of our great-grandchildren. So I ask you the question, what are you living for? What are you living for? I hope this meeting after tonight will be the provocation for you or challenge you to come to a place where you donate your life to the cause of peace building and social justice. I don't like the word peace building. Me, it's justice I want. It was Peter Tosh says everyone is talking about peace, no one is talking about justice. Because peace is a consequence of justice. Once there is justice, you don't need to talk about peace. It follows suit. Do you understand? And it's not a complex thing as some people are making us to think. And so we will work assiduously, and for those who will contribute their time and their resources to this cause, invitation is open and thrown to you. I hope you will accept that and you'll take it seriously. Barrister, thank you so much. Hawa, thank you so much for being here. They came from Kano yesterday. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah. We'll make a transition to the next paper. And again, I have a very good, wonderful person. He's a friend and a brother. I have many friends. I have many brothers. But this one is a friend. He's a friend indeed. Our paths have crossed many years. Since when we were not having pot belly, And it's not because of money, or it's because you come to an age that for whatever reason you are trying to control it and it will be happening. And me, God has blessed my body, it appreciates a lot. If I stay drinking water alone, I just keep. So if I don't do exercise, my body keeps growing. It's not like some of you who are ungrateful. You keep eating and eating and eating, and your body is just like this, you know?